Hi there, welcome to my views on news. Two news stories. First one is from the Amhara region where internet has been cut off in at least two zones of the Amhara region. What is the reason? Is the military planning a major attack or due to intensity of fighting in these areas, it has been cut off or there are other reasons? Details in this video. Secondly, Djibouti is waiting for reply from Ethiopia. Djibouti's foreign minister talked to a news source yesterday. Know that Djibouti offered that Ethiopia can use Tajora port in Djibouti exclusively. The port can be used by Ethiopia only. Ethiopia did not officially respond to this Djibouti's offer. Djibouti's foreign minister spoke yesterday. What did he say? Did Ethiopia give any response to Djibouti officially, unofficially? If there is no response, what is the reason? Let's start with from the Amhara region, where internet has been cut off in at least two zones of the Amhara region. In most parts of these two zones, internet signals are not available. In some areas, even people cannot make calls as well. We can say a complete communication blackout is being implemented by government in these two zones. Firstly, North Wollo, Kobo, Lasta areas, here the internet is cut off. Then to the other side of the road, Woldia to Djibouti road, is South Wollo, Ambasal, Delanta. Here too, reportedly, mobile networks have been suspended. What is the reason? Obviously, no official statement, but we know that around 48 hours ago, Fano and military clashed in Lasta Voreda. Due to this clash, after this clash, Fano took control of some very strategic places there, close to Lalibela airport, and the government forces could not dislodge Fano from those places. So then Ethiopian Airlines suspended flights to Lalibela. There were no flights to Lalibela around 24 hours ago. Though today, flights are available because last night I saw that Ethiopian Airline was booking flights from Addis Ababa to Lalibela. So things normalized. But for around 24 hours, the flight operation at Lalibela airport was disrupted because of the fighting between Fano and military in Lasta. So either the mobile networks have been cut off because of the intensity of fighting in this area. North Wollo, South Wollo, to both sides of the road, Huldia to Djibouti road. It's not that entire North and South Wollo is seeing blackout of communication. No, mostly the areas close to the road are suffering in terms of communication blackout. Secondly, we know that starting from Thursday, Pano groups have announced to completely block all roads in the region. And I think they'll start their activities from today. They'll try to block all roads. They'll try to block them today. And tomorrow they'll implement full strike. Maybe the government does not want the Fano people to stay connected, and that is why the communication blackout is being noticed in some areas. I personally believe that the reason is the intensity of fighting in the area. Fano groups managed to penetrate some ENDF held areas in North Wallo recently. So maybe now the military wants to launch major offensives here, and that is why it has uh, suspended communications in the area. Secondly was Djibouti is waiting for reply from Ethiopia. No answer, no reply. Djibouti a few months ago, by the way, Djibouti, we know that is the beneficiary of Ethiopian imports, exports. Ethiopia uses Djibouti's ports for decades. Ethiopia has been using Djibouti's ports for all its cargo. It was Meles Zenawi who shifted Ethiopian cargo from Assab port to Djibouti's port. Since then, Ethiopia uses Djibouti's ports, and Djibouti makes billions of dollars by handling Ethiopian cargo. And if all Ethiopian cargo is diverted to other ports, that would be a big blow to Djibouti's economy. Djibouti is trying to attract Ethiopia with a better offer, with an attractive offer. It offered the Jora port to Ethiopia. Ethiopia has been demanding that it wants exclusive access to a port. It does not want to just use port on commercial basis, but it wants full rights on the port and on the corridor leading to the port. Djibouti a few weeks ago offered the Jora port. Officially, Djibouti's foreign minister in an interview disclosed that Djibouti's government had offered the Ethiopian government to use the Jora port exclusively, that the port will handle only Ethiopian cargo. And Djibouti back then said that it wanted to put an end to the conflict between Ethiopia and Somalia. That's why it was offering the Jora port. Basically, Djibouti trying to protect its own economic interests because, as I said earlier, the relocation, the shifting of Ethiopian cargo from Djibouti to Berbera or Kenya will hurt Djibouti's economy. Ethiopia has not responded so far to Djibouti. That was confirmed by Djibouti's Minister of Foreign Affairs yesterday in a talk with an international news source. So it means that Ethiopia is keeping all the options open. By the way, that's what I said a few weeks ago, that Ethiopia would like to keep all the options open. It would not just say yes or no to Djibouti. If it says yes, it means that its other MOU, its MOU with Somaliland perhaps will not be implemented. If it says no, it means that it's going to close one option. It wants to keep all the options open. That is why no response to Djibouti. But I don't think Ethiopia will agree to Djibouti's offer. Even if Ethiopia starts using the Jora port, it will still try to gain access to sea through Somaliland. Because the Jora port is just a port. Ethiopia cannot build a naval base there. Djibouti made it clear a few days ago that it is only offering port to Ethiopia. It is not leasing the port. It is not offering Ethiopia to build a naval base there. Ethiopia wants access to sea. It wants to build a naval base there. It wants full rights there, and that can only be given to Ethiopia by Somaliland. No other entity in the region can provide this type of access to Ethiopia. That is why answer from Ethiopia to Djibouti is no. But Ethiopia does not want to say it. Maybe it will use Jora port as well. At the same time, it wants to press ahead with its case for access to sea through Somaliland. Thank you for watching.